Hey there, welcome back to Quote Quest. Today, we're diving deep into the realm of love and exploring 65 incredibly deep love quotes from renowned philosophers and love gurus. Love is such a universal and timeless topic, and these quotes offer us glimpses into the beauty and complexity of this powerful emotion. So, get ready to be inspired and uplifted as we journey through these insightful words. But before we begin, if you enjoy thought-provoking content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our amazing community of like-minded individuals. Alright, let's get started. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. Jane Austen. He's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. Emily Bronte. Soul meets soul on lover's lips. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Love ceases to be a pleasure when it ceases to be a secret. Aphra Behn. Love is just a word until someone comes along and gives it meaning. Paulo Coelho. How do you spell love? You don't spell it, you feel it. A. Milne. Love consists of this: two solitudes that meet, protect, and greet each other. Rainer Maria Rilke. I was about half in love with her by the time we sat down. That's the thing about girls. J.D. Salinger. Love is like the wind, you can't see it but you can feel it. Nicholas Sparks. The music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. William Wordsworth. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds. William Shakespeare. Love is the answer to everything. It's the only reason to do anything. Ray Bradbury. Love is the greatest refreshment in life. Pablo Picasso. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Martin Luther King Jr. Love is the beauty of the soul. St. Augustine. Love is the ultimate outlaw. It just won't adhere to any rules. Tom Robbins. Love is the poetry of the senses. Honoré de Balzac. Love is the wisdom of the fool and the folly of the wise. Samuel Johnson. Love is when the other person's happiness is more important than your own. H. Jackson Brown Jr. Love is when you meet someone who tells you something new about yourself. Andre Breton. Love is when you sit beside someone doing nothing, yet you feel perfectly happy. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when you would go to the very end of the world with them. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when you're lost in the music of their laughter. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when you're both excited about the future. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when you're willing to give up everything you have just to be with them. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when you're wrapped up in their arms and it feels like home. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when your heart and mind are saying the same thing. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when your soul feels at home. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when your world revolves around them. Leanna L. Bartram. Love is when, even on your worst days, they make you smile. Oscar Wilde. Love is an endless act of forgiveness. Forgiveness is an endless act of love. Peter Ustinov. Love is not about possession. Love is about appreciation. Osho. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Oscar Wilde. Love is a canvas furnished by nature and embroidered by imagination. Voltaire. The greatest happiness you can have is knowing that you do not necessarily require happiness. William Saroyan. Love is an endless mystery, for it has nothing else to explain it. Rabindranath Tagore. The heart has its reasons of which reason knows nothing. Blaise Pascal. The best thing to hold onto in life is each other. Audrey Hepburn. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. I have waited for this opportunity for more than half a century, to repeat to you once again my vow of eternal fidelity and everlasting love. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Love is friendship that has caught fire. Ann Landers. Love is a promise. Love is a souvenir, once given never forgotten, never let it disappear. John Lennon. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. David Viscott. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Mignon McLaughlin. Love isn't something you find. Love is something that finds you. Loretta Young. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Lao Tzu. We loved with a love that was more than love. Edgar Allan Poe. I have found the one whom my soul loves. Song of Solomon chapter 3 verse 4. In the arithmetic of love, 1 plus 1 equals everything, and 2 minus 1 equals nothing. Mignon McLaughlin. Love is not about how much you say, I love you, but how much you can prove that it's true. To love is nothing. To be loved is something. But to love and be loved, that's everything. T. Tolles. True love stories never have endings. Richard Bach. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Dr. Seuss. The heart wants what it wants. There's no logic to these things. You meet someone and you fall in love and that's that. Woody Allen. You don't marry someone you can live with, you marry the person who you cannot live without. Love is the only reality and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. Rabindranath Tagore. Love is the joy of the good, the wonder of the wise, the amazement of the gods. Plato. You are my heart, my life, my one and only thought. Conan Doyle. If I know what love is, it is because of you. Hermann Hesse. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Victor Hugo. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Robert Frost. There is no remedy for love but to love more. Henry David Thoreau. Love is a game that two can play and both win. Eva Gabor. I would rather spend one lifetime with you, than face all the ages of this world alone. You are my today and all of my tomorrows. Leo Christopher. Love is the master key that opens the gates of happiness. Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and loved ones. And there you have it, folks. A collection of short yet profound love quotes from some of the greatest minds and hearts in history. I hope these quotes resonated with you and sparked a sense of warmth and inspiration in your soul. If you enjoyed this. And remember, love is all around us, so let's cherish it, celebrate it, and spread it wherever we go. Until next time, stay loving, stay inspired, and stay tuned for more amazing content. Take care, and much love to you all.